Hello, it's me, Jessica Viba, and today I'm going to be reading your Koreaboo stories. This is the second part for this. A lot of you guys wanted me to do more of these, so I guess I can turn this into like a series. Obviously, it's not going to be what my channel is all about, but I feel like this would be fun to do maybe like every week or something. So altogether about 120 people submitted, and obviously I can't include all 120 submissions in a 10-minute video. I whittled it down to just a few, and if you guys want to be in the next one, just keep on submitting and hopefully I'll manage to read it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I had this friend who was obsessed with Koreans and Asians in general. She's black and Hispanic, but she said she's gonna get plastic surgery to look Korean. Oh god. Whenever she sees an Asian, she automatically thinks they're cute and Korean and she wants to date them. She also says she wants to move to Korea and live there so she can date Koreans and stuff like that, when she knows barely anything about Korean culture and can't even read Hangul. Girl, what? Let alone even speak Korean. She also wants to move to Korea because her dream is to be adopted by BTS. She even wrote fanfics about it and made our teacher read it. Oh my god, imagine just being a teacher, trying to do your job, trying to educate the children, and then one of your students like, hey, miss, can you read this? And then the teacher's about to get mad excited. Oh my god, one of my students is doing writing in their free time. She opens the little pages up to read it, and then boom, it's K-pop fanfiction. This girlie who used to bully me for liking K-pop suddenly was obsessed with BTS, and that's the only thing she would talk about. She would sing their lyrics and be like, yeah, I know what they're saying, and it's so obvious she memorized the color-coded lyrics translation. Oh god. She later got into groups like Monster X and Pentagon, and when she asked me who my biases were, I said Wonho and Hui. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, oh my god. She would scream at me because they're only hers, like, girl, what? The sad part is that people knew her as the girl who likes K-pop, but she literally bullied me for liking it. Okay, so many things annoy me about this. Like, I don't know why K-pop stans do this, but when like they find out that like you share a bias, they get genuinely mad as if they like know them personally. Like, and then the other thing that really annoys me about this story is that she literally bullied the OP. I'm just like, it's just like a prime example of people who genuinely don't care about K-pop but only care about it to ride the trend or whatever. Alright, you guys need to buckle in for this one. There is this one girl who first of all said SNSD as shit, so she's on my blacklist. Girl, she's on my blacklist too, I don't even know her. Anyways, I don't know where to start with her because she's so tragic. I need to bullet point this. She's just so obsessed with Koreans and everything they do. She purposefully got bangs because Korean girls wear them and walk around with those rollers in her bangs. Girl, who's gonna tell her that Koreans didn't invent bangs? She would use Korean phrases like 아이고, 아이씨, 진짜? And when I asked her, she didn't even know the Korean alphabet and wasn't even interested in learning the language properly. Alright, someone's beeping outside my window. She befriended this half Korean girl just because she's Korean and came up to me saying, oh my god, have you met my Korean friend? She lived in Korea. Girl, I hate like stuff like this when like Koreaboos just like use Asian people. I see like a common trend in this with Koreaboos, and it's so like dehumanizing. I don't know if that's the right word, but it genuinely just annoys me so much because imagine how like that said Asian person will feel when they just found out they're being used because they fetishize Asians, like they're using them as if they're an accessory. Like, I don't know, it makes me just sick. She would buy packet noodles and take pictures on IG and write stuff like, guys, I'm having Korean ramyun, oh my god, I'm so Korean. Imagine doing that with like any other type of food. Like, just imagine me like taking a picture of some McDonald's fries and then putting it on my story like, oh my god, guys, look, I'm so white. She made a cake for Jungkook's birthday, which is okay, but then her caption was, my mum didn't let me make this, but I did it anyways. Aigo, Oppa, I can't believe it's your birthday, marry me. She would post pictures of her, Jungkook, and her niece and caption it, if me and Jungkook had a baby, isn't she so hot for her age? What? Mind you, her niece is a literal child. It's her niece. Oh my god. She would travel across the country just to eat Korean food, and we are Muslim. I would tell her it's not halal, meaning we can't eat it, and she would say, I don't care, it's Korean. Girl, I've got nothing to say to that. Like, I'm sorry, but for someone who says religion comes first, why doesn't it apply in this situation? Because it's Korean. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Like, I've got no words for that. Like, I have no words for it, like, just no words. Here's a long one. A friend of mine who was a hardcore Koreaboo begged me to go to our local Asian market and buy kimchi and noodles so we could eat. I guess I didn't really mind since it was food, so I agreed. When I got to her house, she set up everything until she remembered we didn't have any rice. I told her it was okay, and she yelled at me for not saying uni. Imagine being in that situation and just being like proper shouted at for not calling someone uni. Just picture that. I wasn't even there, but I can bet that they used the elder. You have to respect people who are older than you, so that's why you have to call me uni. It's just respectful. Like, I can just imagine them saying that. Like, I can just imagine it. So, we left the store. We, of course, were too young to drive. We were 15 and 16, so we walked to the store. She made me cross a highway to get stupid rice. Once we got back, she cooked it, and she didn't even know how to, but she threw it in a pot, and proceeded me to lock me in her room until I ate it. Oh my god, imagine being held hostage by a Koreaboo and getting forced to eat her shitty rice. I told her I didn't really like it, but this only made her grab the spoon and try to force feed me. I didn't really have any other friends, so I tried calling my cousin for moral support, and upon seeing her contact picture, which my cousin is Asian, she screamed and begged to talk to her. I hung up, ate the food, and called home when she left to get more kimchi. I zoomed out of there. I haven't heard from her since, but this truly gives me nightmares at night. Oh my god, just imagining being in that situation just like freaks me out. For me, at least, I have like the worst thing when it comes to food I don't like. I can't force it down. Like, I would genuinely just like throw it back up. Like, I'm just so bad with this stuff. So just putting myself into a situation where I get force fed food I don't like, oh god, literal nightmare love. I don't know how this girl survived this, but everyone comment well done trooper in the comments. So just to make this one a bit easier to read for myself, just a bit of background information. This person used to be a trainee before they left, and they're also full Korean. This one girl I met back in elementary school before I moved to Korea DM'd me asking if I was coming back to America soon. I told her that I wasn't sure when. She told me to message her when I knew I was coming back so we could meet up. Note, we weren't even close friends in elementary school. We were only in the same class. When I posted a photo of me back in America, she messaged me angry about not telling her I was back. I got scared because she kept telling weird things like, I have screenshots of you promising to meet up and I know where you train. I can expose you for being a bully to me so you can't debut. So I blocked her. She tried to message my company. I hadn't left the company yet. And she messaged them with bullying accusations. I ended up bumping into her at the grocery store and she ran up to me and started calling me Uni. She's full Armenian and older than me. She asked for photos and an autograph and told me to send her concert tickets to my debut show and to not forget me. I've been your best friend for so long. I called the police on her and now there is a court order waiting to see if my restraining order is approved for by the court. Jesus. Well, that was certainly a mad ride. What gets me about this one encounter is that she went from 0 to 100 to 200 to 500. She went from hating her to loving her, then kissing up to her. Oh my god, the mentality of a Koreaboo man. So I was a junior in high school and this girl was a freshman. I saw her at marching band one day wearing one of those ugly BTS jersey style shirts that you can get on Amazon for $10. I approached her and we started talking about BTS and K-pop. It didn't take long for me to realise whenever she would refer to an idol she would say oppa or uni in a really high pitched voice. Oh god, the warning signs all there, girl. If that didn't set me off enough, she was a rather dark-skinned African-American girl and she would swear that she was 100% Korean, which no one bought it. I had to deal with her for the next 2 years and it just got worse. She'd buy outfits, which weren't the actual brands, that Jungkook wore in MVs and wore them around school. She once told me that she was dating Jimin and they'd talk together online. I was the only person she talked to about K-pop, so she talked to me a lot. I had to give her my phone number because we were in the same section in band and I was the section leader. She would text me every night for a month. Needless to say, when I graduated, I blocked her number. Good. She's probably in her senior year right now, so I just hope that she isn't like that anymore. But from what I hear from my actual friends in her class, she's still dating Jimin. I just hope she invites me to her wedding. Well, sis, you better bring me as your +1 because I want to see that shit firsthand. But for real though, what is it with Koreaboos and making up these elaborate stories saying that they somehow know their idol just because they have Kakao or Line? What? Okay, I'm gonna end it on this one. For context, I live in this area without many Asians and this story happened to my Japanese friend who we'll call E. Before K-pop exploded worldwide, I was already a fan and introduced E to it in high school. I was happy she liked it. It never mattered to me that she was Asian, but when K-pop got popular, these 5 Koreaboo girls from school would always pester me and E's boyfriend to introduce them to E. They would take pictures of E during lunch and other creepy things just because they thought she looked like twice as Sana. One day, 2 of the Koreaboos bumped into her in the mall and asked if she had any brothers and tried to schedule a pajama party at E's house when they had just started to talk to her. But E gave an excuse to them and they left. E and me would keep their distance from them. The Koreaboos were a grade under us, and since we were seniors, we graduated soon and never heard of them again. Girl, I hope that they've changed, and that is just so weird. Like, they never cease to amaze me, these Koreaboos, they really don't. Also, love how you called me Opa at the end. I love that. So that's it for this video. I was really thankful that you guys wanted me to continue on with this and make it into a series type of thing. So like I said in the last video, if you guys want to submit any of your encounters or your experiences, or if you were a Koreaboo, I will leave it in a pinned comment down below. And please make sure to subscribe, because subscribing motivates me to make more of these videos. So if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe, because, you know, I get validated. And if you do want to submit, just remember that everything is anonymous. You know, don't include anyone's usernames or pictures, or I don't even know if you can do that on Google Docs, but I want all of this to stay anonymous, so please don't include usernames, full names, locations. Try to be vague but not too vague. Hope I'm not making sense here. I don't want anyone to get witch hunted and bullied. That's not what I'm about. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!